You see me? Yeah, it's on now. It should be on now. Okay. You see me? Am I the meanest? Am I the prettiest? Am I the baddest mojo in this town? Ow! Yo, peace and blessings of the Most High, the boundless omniverses, multiverses, triverses, dual verses, and universe be upon you all in earshot and eyeshot of the God. It's your friendly neighborhood Pharaoh Rising Chef C. Dwamu Moon, and welcome to another episode of Revision Radio, where we seek and analyze and break down right knowledge, right wisdom, right understanding, right thinking, right reasoning, and right action from the third eye point of view. What's happening? Peace and blessings. Assalamu alaikum rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Shalom. Hotep. Hatep. What's up, blood? What's up, cuz? Peace, God. Rahubat Muisa. Yeah. We on deck. Okay, so we had some technical difficulties a little bit back. That's why we wasn't on. That's not why we wasn't on time, because we's on nigger time. Right now, the most important thing is being consistent and coming on every Sunday around this time slot. Around this time slot. Okay? That's the issue right now. I want to thank any and everybody that come in contact and get engaged with us. Whenever you get engaged with us, at any time that you get engaged with us, we appreciate it, and we appreciate you, because time is sacred, and we get it. You know, money. It says time is money, and money is time. You know what I mean? Cash me in. Here's the thing, right? In this day and time, this digital world, right? In this digital world that we living in, your attention, likes, shares, subscriptions, a currency. It's needed for everybody. And in the future, it's literally going to be the currency. So we got to get into the practice, right? Of just going on our brothers and sisters stuff and just giving them the likes, the shares, to give them that time, like, share, subscribe, even if you're not going to look at it. That doesn't even matter, really. It's just about stimulating that algorithm so we can catch the wave. You dig what I'm saying? Because this here, even though we this here is serious, right? Most of the time, if you go back and look at all of the postings and all of the different shows and lectures that we've done, it's serious most of the time. However, as I've journeyed and did the research, it's like, you know what? When our people are not looking at our Wapians, any of the Egyptologies, any of the high sciences, whatever, the Moorish Science Temple, any Nation of Gods, nation of Islam. And when we're not looking at all of the real technical information in high science, most of us is on nigga shit. We on nigga time, okay? So we come to the platforms where we want to get the information. We want to hear extraterrestrial information. We want to hear high spiritual science. We want to hear, like I said, the ascension protocols have been activated. We on that type of time, right? Then, when we leave, we going to listen to academics. We want to hear nigga shit. We going to Joe Budge. We want to hear nigga shit. We going to Joe and Jada. We want to hear nigga shit. Okay? We going to Drink Champs, right? Nori still can't speak English. We going come on. So I was like, you know what? We gonna balance this thing on out. We gonna deal with the high science, but we gonna deal with some nigga shit. This is what it is. But so, so we're finding our ways. We finding our way going through this thing. I know how I want this thing to flow. I say it all the time. For the new shows, I'm saying it regularly. We're gonna start off with our preliminaries. We're gonna do the introductions. Uh, we're gonna we're going to do supplications, supplications, a supplication from the nine. Um, we have some readings that we're going to do some upgrades. We're going to do current events on what's going on in the world, period, and address it and adjust and digest it based on how we digest things. And then we're going to got some sponsors here and there, got some commercials. I have some music until I start having more. Y'all had our musical guest. Let's give it up for our musical guest last week, Brother Born, and what was it, Niger? What's her name? Because you was in love with her, Marsha Delight. You just was telling me how beautiful that sister sounded, how much you love that song of hers. So, you just couldn't stop telling me about it. Asia. Yeah, man. That's a beautiful, beautiful situation. But thank them for coming and wishing them the best. It's my brother and his daughter. And, we're going to stay in tune with them. Yo, y'all staying warm out there? Nigga, bad enough. The Antichrist is in the White House, right? Yeah, Trump is the job. He's that, and he knows it, and he's in tune with Nanar Sin from the Anunnaki. That's his contact. But bad enough, that's a reality. But in addition to that, hell, Earth is freezing over. Earth is freezing over. Stay warm, y'all. Hot chocolates work, even though if you don't drink chocolate, that's cool. Teas, got boxes and boxes of teas. Teas work. Drink that tea. Stay warm, y'all. And stay in tune with your peoples. Okay? Stay in tune with your peoples. So, I did a couple of prayers last week. I should always set off with this prayer. Nuwaupians, let us pray. Just to get this thing up and going. My mom's, she be beefing about me saying the prayers, looking down. She said, "Nobody want to see the top of your head?" He's like, so she said to say the prayers. She said I should get like a stand or something in order for me to look forward and say the prayers into. But I'm gonna do it like this, so you're not looking at the top of my head because my mom have been sitting there beef with me just because she can. Anyway, I'm Panda Mazor, the prayer, and Nuwaupians, let us pray. Our own ancestors who are inside of our own genes, hear us when we pray. Forgive us for neglecting you all and forgetting to call you all when we needed help and ignoring you all most of our lives. We seek you all's forgiveness. We turn towards you all for protection and guidance. So please protect and guide us during these days and times. Protect our tribe and family of Nuwaupians. We implore you all, praying from our hearts, and we thank you all for sending down and incarnating Yanun, the master teacher and warner for us inside the person born amongst us. We turn towards you all with praises. Atum Reye, Atun Reye, Amun Reye, and Sawab Kawun Sawab. Okay, set off with prayers. There's another reading from here that's called The Origin. I'm going to read that later on. And to tell you how the science of what took place when the ancestors came to this planet is official. I'm not going to read it now. This is just a sneak peek. We arrived upon this planet Earth 450,000 years ago. Again, after many visits for millions of years from the Orion and Sirius star constellations. That's just to give you an idea where we're going with this thing. Okay? We're going to read that later. So, like always, this show, Revision Radio Network, man, is sponsored by. See what we sponsored by? Sponsored by Cosmic Shop. Boom, boom, boom. We're gonna have an intro also. Ain't get it done yet, but we're gonna get it done. Let's see. Cosmic Shop. Let's see. Hold up. So let me get this on before the people start loading in. I'm all right. Share screen. Share screen. All right. Yeah. Okay. Yep. Sponsored by Cosmic Shop. We intergalactically shop at the mothership. Let's go. Check out the God King selection. We're going to take it home. And we're going to hit all, shop all. So y'all can see everything at the same time. Friendship Day is popping up, family. Get them I shook zipper totes. Shop all. Ooh, baby, yeah. My. Yeah. Got them 9 ether goddesses. The sacred feminine ether joints. Yeah, sacred feminine ether and the Ashuk. Yeah, stop playing with it. Go through. There's more selections. I'm not even giving it to you like that. I ain't lying. They around. I'm not even giving it to you like that. Flip this one around. Boom. For the sisters. Don't give me your back. Nigga, give me your back. Let's go. Let's go, y'all. What y'all want to do? You want to be ballers? Oh, we can't sing none of those songs. No Diddy. Literally. But anyway, man, listen. Woo wee! Listen. I'm just clapping. I'm proud. I'm just proud of what I'm saying. Man, we put in the work. This is just the tip of the iceberg. It's just the tip of the iceberg, bro. I don't know what's wrong with this white one. It's just keep flipping back over. It's okay. Okay, it flips when you touch it. Got you. I see it now. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, so get involved to evolve or dissolve. Don't say I ain't come to y'all first. When it get crackling, it get cracking for the mortals. I came to the gods first. That's all I'm saying. I came to the gods first. So that is what it is. Well, back to my family. I shook. How y'all doing? Okay, so we're gonna talk about alien invasion, right? Because it's here. We are that, right? We part of that. But I mentioned it last week. I was talking about how you have a lot of brothers that are now they want to try to steal the fire. They want to steal the light, steal the ether that we present to the people. So we know we have books like Man from Planet Risk, Mystery Clouds, Are There UFOs? UFOs in Our Midst. Is God an extraterrestrial? Mission Earth and extraterrestrial involvement. Melaninite children. Shambhala and Agata, cities within the earth. And these are the old books. These are the old books that technically we were still under religion when we was teaching these sciences. Technically, nigga, we was still talking religious spookism. So now, throughout all those years, not to mention the holy tablets, Pakadush which the Arabs would call in the Quran is mentioned as al-Kitab. You know what I'm saying? I say, we that was dropped back then. The Book of Lamb, according to the Messenger, most honorable Elijah Muhammad. And then the Scroll of Eyes, the Akashic records dropped from us, which is the records of all things, past, present, and future, moving in the eternal now, boxed in. Like my brothers from OSM, shout out to OSM. They finally made contact with me. We building, we kind of coordinate when we're gonna have an interview. So I asked the brothers, let me interview them, or the brother, let me interview him. And so we working it out. I might do the interview with him and then post it because of the time frame. There's a time difference with London, and then their days that they're free, they saying is like Thursday or Fridays. So it might not be either we won't go live and I'll just record it and then post it when we do go live, or we gonna have to post on that day. We'll see how it go, and we'll just do what we do. But we made a contact with each other, and we set something up. So haters, as Barry White said, beware. You know what I'm saying? We roll. So anyway, we talk about all the extraterrestrial doctrine. We getting all the scrutiny and backlash. Oh, y'all niggas is crazy talking aliens. Oh, y'all niggas, oh. Nobody's checking through their scriptures like in Revelations when it talks about the cubic square footage or of the city of peace that's coming out of the heavens in Revelations, and it says that God is in this city, and it describes the gates and the jewels that the gates is made out of, and it gives you the measurement. This is a physical city coming out of what they say is heaven. And in the Greeks, when you go into the concordance, you'll see the word for heaven is Oranos, which is the star constellation of Orion, which if you go into, I think the book of Job and Amos, it speaks of all the different star constellations that are relative to us, like Pleiades and Arcturus and Andromeda and Dracos and Orion and Sirius. These are actually the addresses of the different beings that are interacting and been interacting with humans on Earth for thousands, hundreds of thousands, millions of years. The Mukasu, or YTE people, they're only 6,000 years old, which is why they blew up and had the issues with Saddam Hussein in that area over there in Iraq and the Middle East, because of the Sumerian tablets that were being found that showed their true story. So anyway, we've been teaching about these ETs for years, and now with the event of, back when we were talking Zachariah Sitchin, David Icke, you have a few people, William Cooper, Mukasus. You had, of course, the elder brother from the Zulu tribe that were teaching about the Nomos. He was from the Zulu. I forgot the brother's name that passed away recently. David Icke used to interview him all the time, has him mention all his books. But outside of that, there was the master teacher, Dr. Malachi Z. York, who was teaching all this extraterrestrial information. And even when he got kidnapped, the first thing they told him was to denounce his teachings, and then he'll be set free. Denounce your teachers. Go publicly and say everything you said was taught was a lie, and we'll let you go. Because the biggest thing with the government is allowing the people to know that they don't have control. Especially United States, they a bunch of beating on their chest, fake ass gangsters. So they keep talking about this military. Like, look what the Trump just did to Venezuela. We're gonna go over there. We're gonna steal your stuff. We're gonna take your stuff, claim it as ours. Ain't nobody gonna say nothing. That's what they do, right? But now they got races of species that they know can do the same thing to them at any given time. So they was telling us to chill. They was telling the master to chill. Stop telling too much. So anyway, now the master get kidnapped, and we officially sat down. He got a RICO charge, but he the only person that's in that for a RICO charge. Go figure. And then you got brothers like Billy Carson. You got brothers like Wesley Muhammad. Now, Billy Carson, Wesley Muhammad, two different dynamics. Billy Carson's mainstream. He has no allegiance to anything. His thing is monetary. Of course, we say information for monetary purposes. A lot of people even argue as if he's equivalent to the master, which is letting me know that they're not reading a book, let alone our books. But if you listen to this brother, he doesn't give any commitment to anything. This sounds like, he'll say words like, this sounds like, I think it means, it might be, maybe it's, where how the master's dialogue and speech pattern is, this is an actual fact. You could do the research and this will be confirmed. This is what this is. We stand on 10 toes down on what we teach. This dude is coming from a hypothetical point of view. He's giving you this stuff and he's not standing on anything, which is why that Mukasu Christian was able to destroy him in a conversation about this stuff that he was talking about for years. And then gonna say he never looked it up because he doesn't stand on anything. And so he's always like, well, he always leaves room in the back door. The back door's always cracked for him to break on out. So he's Benny from, we was looking at the Mummy, go back to the Mummy years ago. He's Benny from the Mummy. When he seen the Mummy and Benny pulled out all the chains and he was sitting there trying to see which chain he was talking. He had the Buddhist chain. He had the Egyptian chain, and he was talking Egyptian to the Mummy. He was talking to, I guess, Asian or Hindi to the Mummy, because Buddha is actually India, not Chinese. Confucius is for China, Buddha's for India, which is why the Chinese following Buddhism don't get no blessing. They don't get nothing from that because they're not at the same frequency. But WU-NUWAUP teaches all that. You got to be in the same frequency. But anyway, Benny was doing all that. Then he found the one with the Hebrew star, the 6-pointed star, and he was speaking the Yiddish. And then the Mummy was like, oh, the language of the slaves. It's how they incorporated biblical bullcrap into the scenario. So Billy Carson is like that. He's like Benny from the Mummy. He doesn't have no skin in the game. It's what I used to tell you when Sarnetta and them, shout out to Sarnetta, I'ma holler at you, Sarnetta. I want you to come through, do an interview on the platform. When Sarnetta had, he would talk about Lawrence Morgenthau, or the nigga they called Chuck Morgan. And I'd be like, he has no skin in the game. You dig what I'm saying? He ain't got no skin in the game. You can't, like, we NUWAUPians, we Sabaeans, we student teachers of the master teacher, His Excellency, Dr. Malachi Kobino Zadok York, right? What do you stand for? What do you bear witness to? He don't have no skin in the game. So he can constantly move around and act and come from all these different angles, but there's nothing to address him from. So that's what, like, Billy Carson, he had no skin in the game. Now, Wesley Muhammad is different. He represents the Nation of Islam. The complexity comes in is really he represents the new Nation of Islam under the the Minister Louis Farrakhan, the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, shout out to him, but he teaches as if he represents from the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad. And now they'll say that there's no difference. However, there's a great difference between the two. And one of the differences is the extraterrestrial information. And so Wesley Muhammad is writing, and he's doing a lot of ChatGPT books about, the Anunnaki, and he says Nibiru is not even in the Cuneiform form. And I heard him and Chucky Booker was having a debate about those things, about whether about the grammar of the Sumerian grammar. Like, we don't care. The Anunnaki is not our doctrine. Some of us still is cool because we have a mixture of genes. I'm focused on Panatharu, the Natiru. That's where it's about. It's about the Natiru. It's about the Nathar. All right? So what I'm saying is that, yes, I want them to teach it because we got to be conscious of this. But the information that they teaching, we put out already in the Holy Tablets in 95, 96. None of them want to talk about the master teacher, put that out already. We walked through the whole Sumerian, Anunnaki, extraterrestrial. We gave it to the world. We gave it to the world. You know what I'm saying? And now they want to claim it as like they bringing something new to the people. And, we've been teaching. The Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad taught about the jets, right? He talked about the jets and the smaller crafts. And, yes, he talked about beings on Mars from Fard Muhammad, because Fard was from Venus. Like Valiant Thor, who met at the White House. It was from Venus. Yes, and he taught the sciences, yes. And Elijah was incarnated by a Rumanian great named Krill. Krill, who was giving how Elijah was getting the information. So it was extraterrestrial information, but they couldn't particularly explain it and give it to us in the detail that we needed it at that time. In the 30s, wasn't ready. 40s, wasn't ready. 50s, wasn't ready. Even in the 60s, when the master teacher came as WU-NUWAUP and was teaching the behind the 9-ball science, we still wasn't ready, which is why he came back with the Ansar Sufi, pure Sufi, to give us the information, but speak to us in the words that we understood. That's why he said, I came giving you what you want, so you learn to want what I have to give. You dig? So these brothers now, Wesley Muhammad again, when they try to, we taught the extraterrestrial information. Nigga, y'all niggas teach the Bible and the Quran. Y'all more political and more religious. Y'all ain't teaching this y'all ain't teaching this. Okay, y'all still didn't want to deal with, and this is to my brothers and sisters in the Nation of Islam. Y'all got to first deal with the first god Shabazz. Y'all got to first explain the science of the god Shabazz, right? We're gonna deal with some extra. Y'all disqualified from dealing with that. We're not gonna dig in the crates. I'm not gonna hit you with the zigzag law, right? I'm gonna leave that alone. I'm not gonna hit you with the Sheikh Dawood versus Fard Muhammad. I'm not gonna do none of that. We're not gonna do that. You're my brothers, I love you. You're gonna have to explain how Shabazz went against the other gods and then was banished to the jungles of Africa. And when they went in there, what was it, 39,000 people? Or 30,000 people, whatever the number of people that was with them. They went in there with alkaline features, thin lips, thin nose, straight hair. And because with how many people they was in there for 30,000 years. And when they came out of the jungles of Africa, they now had big noses, big lips, and nappy hair. You have to first explain why, as the maker, the owner, the Asiatic black man is the maker, the owner, the cream of the planet Earth, the father of civilization, the gods of the universe, why you weren't in your cream physical manifestation before being quote unquote cursed. in the jungles of Africa with nappy hair and big noses. Like that wasn't our original manifestation from like for real. Like we need that. We need to know. You have to explain that before you double dutch into the extraterrestrial outformation. Wesley Muhammad. Let's go. All right. And you repping light skinned niggas too. Let's put that out. It's funny. I'm just playing, but I'm not. I'm playing, but I'm not. I'm playing, but I'm not. All right. You repping light skinned niggas because all the leadership of the Nation of Islam are light skinned. This is the blackest pro-black. I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm biggity black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm boogity bee, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm. That's the biggest black, right? And all the leaderships. Hi, yellow niggas. Hi, yellow niggas. And this explains why the most honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan said that he was talking about how our hair was originally the same texture of our eyebrows, which is wrong. And then he said, wouldn't you want your hair or your head to be the texture of your eyebrows? No, nigga. But that's what he said because it's about the god Shabazz, and that was the original manifestation. And they considered the African nappy hair, big nose, and big lips a curse. So yeah, they want their eyebrows. That's why they keep their hair low so you don't see no naps. That's why they use that blue magic. Let's talk about that blue magic. I stand by that. The waves on blue magic. I stand by that. All right. So I want to talk about that. I also want to talk about. Yeah, we're gonna talk about that. And I also want to bring in the fact that when you go through all these extraterrestrial sites now, you know, you go through all these extra everybody because ET is the way. We kicked in the door. I don't know why we're not in the front lines of everything. This is we kicked in the door on this, right? And you go through the mainstream that a lot of the Spanish people be pushing the mainstream extraterrestrial list. And you know niggas, that's what black people. Now you got niggas claiming, oh, we the Anunnaki. Yeah, we are, but the Anunnaki is not like a race. Anunnaki is like a team of people with multiple species, Sanafu, species of extraterrestrials coming together under Anu. Anunnaki means those that Anu, the Most High amongst them, sent them down, key to Earth in groups of 50. So they sent them down to Earth in groups of 50. That's what Anunnaki mean. Those are different species. And they're shapeshifters. So they can manifest as black, white. They manifest according to whatever DNA they mixed in with in their travels. So they have that ability to hone in on the DNA that they mixed in with. Yeah, and then be able to manifest. And so, yes, they are black. They were black. Right, but that's not our only. Our line is Panatharu. And so Enki and Marduk of the Anunnaki, Enki, the firstborn of Anu, turned on the Anunnaki and came under the Natharu, partnered with the Ptah in order to manifest the genome project that they were doing, the grafting project that led to the Mukasos being procreated or made. But this was before then. But Enki and Marduk came over to the African side. Now, they didn't stay in the Mesopotamia side, which is where the Anunnaki crash landed and took over all that land. They came over to the African side. And now became known as part of the Natharu. All right. That's what happened with that. Let's see. Before we go on to the next part of the situation, let us see about some current events. What is taking place in the news? What I wanted to talk about. All right. Now this is a regular part of the show too. So don't act funny. It's definitely going to people. Oh, the Western name on right now? That's why. Yo, these niggas trying to have my internet off. Is the football game on right now? Let me see. That's why ain't nobody here. Is the Super Bowl happening today? Hell yeah, it's halftime right now. Nigga, you know I can't compete with a motherfucking Super Bowl. Halftime right now. Bring your asses to the front. It's halftime. Come talk to the God. God damn. Niggas. All right. That's cool. Let me get these let me get these Dr. York's exoneration. All right. I'm gonna share my screen in a minute. We're gonna get some first we go to Facebook and find some stuff. Reload the page, nigga. All right, hold on, y'all. Oh man. All right, let me post the link on Facebook and post it. Get cussed out. I'm getting cussed out. All right, hold on. Let's go live. Let's go live. Let's go live. Let's go live. Let me share it live. Share the screen so y'all can see what I'm doing. We're gonna go to Facebook. All right. Go on Facebook. Let me see if I can share my they got my stuff mixed up, man, but whatever. See if it works. All right. Okay. Hold up. I might not have to go. I wanted to show this. Dr. York's exoneration. Y'all check this out, y'all. Go on to YouTube. The Dr. York's exoneration. Letting it play. Definitely try to do all that we can to help the master in the plight. Okay, okay, okay. Hold up. Get off of that. Nope. I wanted to share that. There was something else I wanted to share. Crazy ass. Oh, this was crazy too. Hold up. Listen to this crazy boy. Talk about we talking about
Want to come catch me
current
on Epstein's
events.
Island?
What?
Epstein's Island?
What's that?
You didn't hear about Epstein's Island? No? You don't want to catch me there?
I mean, I would like to know what it is before.
So, me and my brother, we was basically brought up on Epstein's Island. And that's why we have so much wealth, because we literally, like no cap. I'm being for real. And that's where the whole island boy thing came out.
Okay.
So I always tell girls, you feel me, like if they want to like see something different they ain't never seen before in their whole entire life, you know what I'm saying? I'll tell them, you want to catch me at Epstein Island? Because you know what I'm saying? You don't really.
I'll tell you yes.
Yeah.
And what's the process of that?
So basically, I pick you up in a private jet. You want to come catch me on Epstein's Island?
So yeah, so you see what these
Epstein's
dudes.
Island.
What's that?
Hold up. Put this on here too. Okay, just for the clarity, fair use is U.S. legal doctrine under Section 107 of the Copyright Act that allows limited use of copyrighted material without permission for purposes such as criticism, commentary, news reporting, teaching, or research. So anything I'm sharing and I'm doing is falling under the fair use doctrine, Section 107. Okay, I just want everybody to know that. Let me see. Is there a link? Hold on. You're right, Mama. Let me see something. Is there a link? There's no audio. Ay, ay, ay. Can you hear me? These niggas, bro. Can you hear me? The second video had audio? So the first video. All right, cool. Yeah, I was trying. So because said the first video they had the audio. I'm trying to share some stuff with y'all, but if they going someplace else and there's not gonna be no audios, then I'm be like, all right, I'm not gonna really be doing it like that. But I have some. Let me see. Let me go back to some Facebook videos because them niggas looking at football right now. That's what's happening. These niggas is looking at the Super Bowl. Peace, I shook. Thank you, Total Tech, Mr. Benjamin 88. Appreciate you. All right, let's go back. Yeah, the brother. So the dude said that him and his brother was raised, the Island Boys. He said him and his brother was raised on Epstein Island. He said that's why they have so much wealth. He said they was raised. He said that's why they get the name the Island Boys. He said they was raised on Epstein Island. That was heavy. I was like, man, the more you know, I tell you, the more you know. Tonight I'm gonna leave y'all with the Akfushu song. Akfushu is gonna be the song I'll leave you with tonight. But before this chair come in, because I don't want to be caught. When you say Ghostbusters, that's hilarious. Facebook. We're going on Facebook. Excuse me. I can't believe that. All right. I got 5 on it. This is the Ice Agent. Look what the Ice Agent says. This is what he said.
I will tell you this, brother. What? You know? I will tell you this. You raise your voice, I raise your voice.
If I raise my voice, you'll erase my...
Exactly, yeah. Yeah.
Are you serious? You said if I raise my voice, you'll erase my voice?
This has always been America.
I will tell you this, brother.
Listen to his voice.
You know?
Listen.
I will tell you this. You raise your voice, I raise your voice.
If I raise my...
This nigga not even a citizen himself. The ICE agent is a foreigner. You raise your voice, I raise your voice. Like, he basically telling nigga, if you raise your voice at me, I'm going to kill you. And the sister right. This is America. This is America. This is what this is.
My voice, you'll erase my...
Exactly, yeah. Yeah.
Are you serious? You said if I raise my voice, you'll erase my voice?
This has always been America.
I will tell you this,
Crazy.
brother.
That's crazy. You raise your voice, I'll erase your voice. Suicide bomb stuff. Look at this. This is my beautiful daughter over there. She don't talk to me. She gonna try to steal all my qualities and then move on, act like she don't know me. Nigga. I be seeing the craziest stuff. So I'll be like, yo, let me share this stuff with the people. So this is a segment of the show that we're gonna be calling Nigga Time. It's gonna be nigga shit, nigga time. This is by accident. That's an old flick of me popping up. Somebody else was sharing it. Niles Dynasty was sharing it. And yeah, we around. We've been around. I want to show this right here. Right? So this is what I want people to do with this image. Y'all can work with me. So I want everybody to screenshot this image. Download this image into your consciousness, your subconscious mind. Visualize and meditate on this image of the master being released from the dungeon and the smile and glow on his ancient face. They give him too much. Like his shoulders is higher. Bob ain't got no neck. Okay, his shoulders is higher. But whatever, we gonna ride with it. Visualize this image of the master, seeing him released from these dungeon and these demons' clutches and into the hands of the people that love him, preferably on the continent in Liberia in his full status. You know. So if we all take the time, a few minutes a day, I say 3 times a day, 3 minutes each time. Excuse me. So it's 9 minutes total, so that we see and visualize the master and his greatness manifested and walking out of those walls. Because we free him, we freed. We don't get it. Most of us don't get it. That's the attribute. The hidden master. The soul of the Patahites. You know, this is literally like the black man and woman essence. 76 trillion years, taking it back to our cream story. Everybody take the time to visualize the master free and back amongst us, and utilize this image as the target to stain this into our minds. And we can play the visualization tones in the background, or the om tones, or, you know, we could play those tones in the background, or even the ein, play it in the background and visualize Padnabab Yanun amongst the people again. So that was something else I wanted to do, bring to the people before I get on my, because it's 6 and 9. Something else to remember: the racist system doesn't care if you are for self-defense or for non-violence. The casket, as you told me, that's where they're gonna leave you at. Hold on. These are some videos. Brothers is pushing, showing the different doctrine, the different extraterrestrials that's in our different books. They look super cool. I'm gonna see if there's some sound to it. I don't know. I ain't really listening.
These civilizations have number one, the planet Earth is and has been the subject of an extensive, massive, a very thorough and detailed study by several extraterrestrial civilizations. Now that's an attention getter in itself. Number two, these civilizations have demonstrated an extremely advanced technology, possibly hundreds or even thousands of years beyond our own. It gets better. There seems to be a process or a plan of some kind unfolding. The studies indicated and demonstrated that a development of some kind of program was underway. Evidence collected indicated that the program has been going on for a very long time, possibly hundreds or even thousands of years. And some of my associates, research fellows, and I have concluded it's probably been going on longer than that. The study concluded that there did not appear to be a major military threat involved in 1964. That if they, whoever they are, were malevolent or hostile, there was absolutely nothing we could do, because the level of technology that had been demonstrated was so far beyond anything we had in 1964 that we felt that if they were hostile or malevolent, the game was up. It was all over with.
Yeah.
Planet Earth is and has been the subject of a number one. The planet Earth.
Hold on. Just wanted to share some stuff with y'all.
An extensive, massive.
I didn't see him yet. Put him to the side for y'all. What else we had? All right, these are different. So this is a dude talk about how his baby mom's boyfriend shot up his crib. Yeah, we're going to take the time, like week to week, we're going to take the time to go through social media and check some stuff out. This is the last three I'm going to show, and then we get back to the show again. Hold on.
Shot my motherfucking house up with my son inside. And my baby mama tell me I have to fucking press charges? Dog, listen to his voicemail. She just fucking left me, y'all.
Why the fuck would you fucking call the police on my boyfriend? You know he fucking shot your house up because you took my damn son without my permission. That's why he did that. So I just hope you don't press charges, because I don't want him to be in jail because of my bullshit with you. They just arrested him this damn morning. Like, I don't have time for this shit. Like, you can get your son. You can have full custody of your son. Just don't press charges on my dude, because I want him out. I don't want to deal with that. I don't want him to be locked away. No, that's not fair because of my bullshit with you. No, you can get your son if you want him. I don't care. Just don't press charges on my dude, because I don't want him.
Shot my motherfucking house up with my son inside. And my baby mama tell me I have to fucking press charges.
So, bro, take the baby. That's my... Dude's up, yeah, son already shot the house up. He's in custody, and his baby mom's calling talking about don't press charges on her boyfriend. She willing to give him the baby and all that. Have her sign the documents to give the baby up to you, full custody, and don't press charges. But now you can get rid of her. Now she's done. We don't have to worry about her no more. But it's crazy how far crazy women be going. Crazy people. I don't say women because it's a woman this time. There's some crazy niggas out there too. We ain't gonna act like they ain't. Yeah, that's some serious stuff. Yeah, she talk about, yo, I don't want my baby, my boyfriend to be locked up. So don't press charges. Even though that nigga tried to shoot up the house with the baby inside. And she's saying it because you left with the baby, but he tried to kill you and the baby. God damn. Now, this is why Africa's a threat right here. I love hearing this type of talk.
Africa is poised to rule the world.
So, what are your plans for the world once you rule it?
Make it fair.
Africa is poised to rule the world. That's what he said. Let's go.
Make it more equitable, to ensure that intellectual property is internalized in every part of the African continent, that innovation serves humanity, not just a predatory elite, and that everybody can partake equitably and benefit from the fruits of the economy and the vast opportunities that are available in the world. Africa is
poised to rule the world. That's the mentality we have now. That's why Africa is a super threat, because they have the resources there. They lack the mentality because of their allegiance and commitment to upholding colonizers' rule and regulations. Now look at this. This is a different thing altogether. This is some ICE situation. This is the last one I'm going to show. We'll get back to it.
Raided a black church during Sunday service and deported a choir member who had lived in the U.S. for 30 years. The agency defended the raid and deportation. Watch the judge's reaction.
Your Honor, we received intelligence that an individual with an outstanding deportation order was attending services at this location. We executed the warrant during church hours. The defendant entered illegally in 1994 and had a removal order from 2002. We apprehended her at the church and completed deportation within 48 hours. We followed proper procedures.
Your Honor, I came to this country 30 years ago from Jamaica. I've been singing in my church choir for 25 years. Last Sunday, armed agents stormed into our church during worship. They grabbed me in front of the entire congregation and dragged me out. I have 4 grown children who are American citizens. They deported me in 2 days. I've been here 30 years. They raided God's house and took me away. What country does this?
Raided a church during Sunday service and deported a woman who's been here 30 years. She has 4 American children and 7 grandchildren who stormed the place of worship and arrested her in front of children during a religious service, ordering her immediate return and granting asylum, and I'm reporting this raid to the Department of Justice for civil rights violations.
Raided a...
Y'all hear that? That was crazy. So who are they looking for? These ICE agents, they supposed to be looking for criminals, right? People that are committing crime. You know, they say rapists, robbers, violent felons, and all this other stuff that came from other countries, and they here violating the people. This lady been here 30 years, in church as a choir member for 20 years. She has 3 children, 7 grandchildren. She ain't break not one law ever since she been here. And this is who they coming after. Why are they coming after people who are staples in society and not people who are, what do you say, splinters to society? You know what I'm saying? Why are they coming at people like that? I'm glad that this Mukasu, you know, this white man came at them the way he came at them, because that was crazy what they did. That was crazy. All right, so that's that. Let's see if I can find something else on here, because it's another subject matter I wanted to handle. Corey Holcomb versus Joe Button. Is that out here? Let's see. I don't want to see Hassan Campbell Hassan Campbell became famous for letting another dude take his joint for doing some funny style stuff. He's a homo thug now, so he's a super gangster that became famous for somebody playing with his booty. I ain't with it. So I don't know how y'all give him a pass on that, but whatever. Okay, so this is Joe Buttons going at Corey Holcomb. Corey Holcomb was responding to comments Joe and them made at his show. I'm looking for Corey's thing first. Going at Joe Button. That was just recently, like yesterday. That's him with Antoine Daniels. Yo, listen. Let me play this thing, and then let me talk about Corey's situation.
Shout out to you fucking loser siblings out there, man. While I'm on the topic of losers, I went home the other day and saw that Corey Holcomb still had my name in his mouth. I'm really so confused about that with all the controversy he's been caught up in lately. Corey Holcomb, you don't fight well enough to do this with me. Like, we have video with you. You're not smart enough, strong enough, big enough, fast enough to do none of this you talking about with me. We saw you with the homie Anton. He asked you to walk outside and you remained stationary, Corey Holcomb. Please keep my name out of your mouth and don't take anything I'm saying as like a threat to you. I wouldn't plan on doing nothing when I see you. Actually, if I saw you and we were breathing the same airspace, I would take it as a threat to me, a threat from God, a threat from life that we even in the same fucking circumference, nigga. Corey Holcomb, your fall from disgrace has been one that should be studied, from kind of funny to kind of bummy to I'm just the dummy. You over there struggling. You look a sandwich away from welfare. You dusty dog shit in the face looking motherfucker, boy. Corey Holcomb, I can't believe that you are engaging this way when you fight that way. Honestly, it's over. You over there just lonely and poor. Your co-host look bad. Not the woman. I'm not talking about her. Everything over there look bad. I know you down bad because you on a Costco table podding in front of a fake plant that appears to be dying. You failed at fatherhood. You hate yourself. You hate your daughter. Your daughter hates you. You failed at fatherhood, finances. You failed at funny. Your pod sucks. You failed at fodder. You just a failure all around the board. And don't forget the original point. You don't fight well enough to do none of this with nobody. So prayers up to Corey Holcomb. We're not going to go back and forth in an exchange because I just don't feel the need to do that with you. I was just shocked to see that you still had a voice over there.
Damn. You should have did that over the ether beat.
No, man, please. For Corey. Please, Corey over there, no shape up, a dusty derby. Corey looked like he looked like Grandless Pooba. Grandless Pooba. Corey over there looking like the store runner for a black biker gang. Corey looked like he covered in just warts and scabs. Corey looked ashy yet damp. Like he like there's no reason why he shouldn't have the time for a back and forth with nobody right this second. It looked bad. It looks bad. It looks bad over there. And that's before he started losing all these gigs because of that video that came out. So prayers up to you, my brother. You're gonna need it. What else we got going on?
Yo, first of all, fair use is a U.S. legal doctrine under Section 107 of the Copyright Act that allows limited use of copyrighted material without permission for purposes such as criticism, commentary, news reporting, teaching, or research. Just want you to be reminded. Yo. I'm gonna take you see in the comments, all these people have that look with tattoos for them. That's true. I was told long ago about people today are going to start having tattoos all over themselves. Let me see, put this up here so everybody can see it. He's Obama was telling us. That's true. That's true. Oh, you like that halal chitlin circuit? Yeah, we at the halal chitlin circuit, bro. That's us. When they start stealing my stuff, y'all gotta keep me on point, okay? Yeah. Y'all heard that with Joe? Listen, Joe crazy, right? I'm trying to get Corey. Let me find Corey's situation first, too. Corey says something about Joe first. Well, Corey think he was responding to Joe before Joe said that. Corey Holcomb on Joe Button. See a sign. What comes up? Yeah, they just played Corey. They just played Joe Button's part because they trying to catch Joe Button. Oh, here we go. Here we go. This is Corey's on Joe Button.
Fruit Booty Buttons is a serial woman beater. Fruit Booty Buttons is a serial woman beater. The girl said he sat on my stomach and made me have a miscarriage. You know what he said? I didn't sit. I sat on top of her titties or something. He said I sat on where her breast was. That's where I was sitting.
Oh, wow.
Fruit Booty Buttons, I know you ain't talking crazy about me, homie. I know you ain't talking crazy about me, homie. I mean, most of the time, all you guys who say what you say, I don't care what you say online. I expect you to talk about me. Yeah, Fruit Booty Buttons. They know who I'm talking about. Fruit Booty Buttons. That motherfucker say, I think he said I was a bitch ass nigga or something. Yeah, I'll be a bitch ass nigga online. Online, I'm a bitch ass nigga. Man to man, I ain't no bitch ass nigga, homie. But man to man, you a serial woman beater. Everybody do the homework on Fruit Booty Buttons and all of the women that have accused him of actually beating them up. Since you want some heat, since you couldn't leave me alone. Everybody do the research on Fruit Booty Buttons and see how he is a serial woman beater. I saw that clip where y'all was talking crazy about me. I'm like, what? They talking crazy about me? This man jump on women. Some people say, who is Fruit Booty Buttons? Look in the, I can't say it.
The chat is
Look in the chats know who I'm talking about. Him and his crew talking about me, calling me out my name. I know y'all ain't talking about my name, boy.
I hope they respond because if we can do
They ain't gonna respond because they know I know he's switch hitting. He know I know. I've been said that's Backdooria over there. I've been said that's Backdooria over there.
Well, if they Backdooria, they brave for sitting on them white couches.
That's right. Look up, dude. Look how many women who said dude jumped on him. Look how many women got claims against him jumping on them. You know, if one woman said, all right, if two women said, if more than two women have said, hey, you want some attention? Bring some more attention to that. Fruit Booty Buttons is a serial woman beater.
You know who else?
Now explain that this week.
They say they getting money.
All right, so if you see from, yo, they crazy. So that was Corey's jump. Corey jumped up because they was talking about the situation with him and Antoine Daniels. Listen, first of all, they after Corey. Corey had the situation with Antoine Daniels. Antoine went out there to get a check. He went out there to provoke Corey to get hit so he could cash out. He already latched on. Corey getting 30, 40,000, 50,000 people live every week watching him. So Antoine became relevant. See, he went viral, cashed in on that. But he expected to get the lawsuit. That's one. Two, Corey C took the Fruit Booty stuff. Talk about Joe Budden. We don't get to that. Two, TMZ launched out. This is the second time they came at Corey. right? They lost it the last time. A lot of the stuff they show from this video was handled damn near last year. This is old stuff. They already been to court for this and everything. Now it's new lawyers and all that other stuff. But they went to court, and the judge already basically gave both of them order protection against each other, because when you go through the whole story, you get to the end of it when the nigga Corey mushed shorty, right? But she was following him around all night long, harassing him. And you hear the other video where Corey aired the same video, but the piece that they cut off, he aired it like last year. And it showed them sitting there talking about, he's like, stop, why are you following me? Get away from me. Get out of here. You know what I'm saying? Over and over and over again. And then when he finally got fed up with her, because she talking crazy, because he told her man, get her out of here, bro. You her brother, you her boyfriend, get her away from me. And when the nigga stepped to her, first of all, when he stepped to her, the sister threw her hands in his face, and then he mushed her. Neither one of them was right for that. But this is something that was flared up, right? And the first thing what she said was, that's exactly what I wanted you to do. She thought she had to win. When they went to court, the judge seen all that and gave them niggas order protection to stay away from each other. So it's not what TMZ is trying to use their status to push the agenda. And even if you look at the interview with the sister, they was asking her, so what are you going to do? You want to go to court? What are we going to do? Because I'm pretty sure, but she already went to court. See, she already knew this was a moot situation. She already knew that she has order protection against her because they done caught her lying and harassing him. You see what I'm saying? So she couldn't really go there, even though they were still sitting there like, we got to get Corey. We got to get Corey. But there's a bunch of dirt going on with this lawyer named Holly something. We got to do the research on her. But let me get to the Joe and Corey situation. I think Corey just got to chill, right? Because they coming at him. Now Joe is on it, right? TMZ and Joe Budden podcast. This is Corey. He can ride this to the riches. He can ride this because now he gonna piggyback. He could get this now all the flow of the algorithm because of Joe Budden. That's one of the #1 urban podcasts. Not just urban, but they out there. And now he going back and forth with them. Ride the rhythm, nigga. Ride the rhythm. I don't know why Joe opened that door. Especially when Corey is correct. Joe has a history. That's a fact. Joe has a history of putting hands on women. And you see all the stuff that Joe was saying? He didn't address none of the things that Corey said. He was just talking about, oh, you're physical this, you look like that, you look like this, you look like that. He didn't address none of the stuff that Corey said about him. Because luckily for Joe, he wasn't popping. He was off grid. He wasn't popping. Nobody was checking for Joe at the time. He ain't had no music out. He had just did like the what's that? The reality show, the Love and Hip Hop type of. He was on that, and around that time frame, he had no music out. He definitely had no podcast out. So now he's in the seat. This is a different thing. If this is unpacked right by Corey and his team, and putting the same, let's compare actions, right? If this goes there, this can hurt Joe with all his sponsorships and partnerships with this Mukasus, with the white folks and the white populace. This can hurt. But Corey ride the rhythm. I think Corey and Antoine Daniels need to set up a fight in an arena. They should call Gillian Wallow, or he got the brothers out there in Cali that he deal with, and they should set up so they could cash in. Neither one of them niggas gonna go past 3 rounds. They're gonna have an asthma attack after 2.5 minutes. You see them. But let them get it on. Let them get it cracking. And get some money, get some media, and move on from there. That's Corey Holcomb and Antoine Daniels. I think Joe just opened up that he not going to be able to handle. Corey is one of them. As far as the comedians sit, as far as going there, if Corey can maintain his emotions, Joe is about to get destroyed. That's what's about to happen. If Corey can maintain his emotional output, Joe is going to get, yeah. That's what I feel about that. That's what I see happening. Right now, let's take a break for our sponsors. Who's our sponsors? Thank you all again for being here. Thank you for rocking with the brother. Yeah, we on. Where my people's at? Where my people's at? Hold up. Not that one. Here we go. Right now, take a look at our sponsors. Yeah. This is sponsored by Cosmic Shop, where we intergalactically shop at the mothership. Ooh, 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 ooh. Let's go. What we working with? God Kings. What we working with? Get the flavor. What we working with? God Kings. What we working with? What we working with? Let's go. It's the culture. Get that on tweet and all the different flavors. What flavor you want? Got that black and gold. Got that yam and gold. Flavor we working with. Come on, let's go. Represent the culture. That regal royal white and gold. Let's go. Represent the culture. Oh, we got the butters. Unfortunately, back in the days, the butters was some 2 for $5s, but now we got the butters, and each one of them got the WU-NUWAUP, WU-SABAT on the arms, the left and the right. Let's go. I said, let's go. Who we working with? Bomb. Let's get to the WU-SABAT, WU-NUWAUP hats. Y'all see me? You see me? Yeah. We got the waffle joints. We about to switch seasons. It's okay. It's where we at. Hold up. Let's take it to the... We got Friendship Day is about to drop, y'all. Friendship Day is about to drop. Let's do it. Then let's do it then. What y'all talk about? What are we talking about here? Huh? Hold on. What we talking about here? For the sisters. What we talking about here for the goddesses? Huh? Come on. Let's get back to it. Different flavors for the goddesses. Let's go. I got to put it out there. Because they playing. Y'all playing. Got these Ashok bags. Let's go. Got the natural with the pink. And we got the pink borders with the pink Ashok. Unconditional love for our goddesses and our princesses. Let's go. I love it. Yeah, we busy over here. We busy over here. Beloved. That's the maroon. That's the where the other one at? I can make out another one right here somewhere. Where you at? Here we go. Let's go. Here we go. Ooh, look at that purple. Don't play. Ooh. Divine Feminine. Ooh, look at that purple. Yeah, why not? Nah. They don't be doing the just do, man. Y'all don't be trying to rock out with me. So I gotta go to it and do it myself. Fine. I gotta show y'all what y'all missing. What y'all missing, man. I gotta show you what y'all missing. You see this? Come on. What does it say? Kadesh Vanas Tasu Achak. Sacred feminine ether. Let's go. For the goddesses. Come on, let's go. Yeah, we didn't forget you. Yo, we forgot you because we put them tweets out there and all them flavors. Nah, but you know, I got to fit myself up. I got to hook me up, okay? All right? But yeah, goddess, we you see them I shook bags? You see this sacred feminine stuff? This is real. We got you. What? What? Who ain't got you? I got you. What you talking about? That's how niggas be sounding when they beg. What you talking about? What? Of course. Yeah. 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 Come on, man. These is all feminine hoodies too. Yep, brothers, these is for the sisters and for the gatekeepers. Some of the brothers that's a little sweet. You go ahead now. Look, I got joint on. I ain't a sweet brother. But my joint is the I got a t-shirt. I got a t-shirt. You want to represent the sisters, but not this design is what I'm saying. We gotta get the unisex. These hoodies are feminine hoodies. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Oh man, beautiful, beautiful work. I'll just sit there and applaud myself for the goddess putting this thing together. Man, we be on it, bro. We be on it. And next week, guess what? We gonna have some more. Y'all playing. Y'all playing. Next week, we gonna have some more. Yeah, look at that God King. We gonna have some more. We got some more coming. Yeah. I'm feeling it, man. I'm just feeling all of this stuff. And I just want my peoples to get engaged, get involved, to evolve or dissolve. I want y'all to get engaged, get hype about your stuff, about your culture, get hype about you being the deity on the planet, the incarnations of the heaven and earth made flesh. Get hype about being the magnetic particles that keep the whole solar system in fit form. If there was no black people on earth, there would be a star holocaust. What? Come on, man. Shall we begin? That's what I'm saying. Let me see what they're doing, man. Let me go back to this sacred feminine. Man, look at this stuff. Look, hold up. Did I give you this? Did y'all see this, though? Sisters, did y'all see that? Mm-hmm. The sacred feminine ether zipper tote. Uh-huh. Guess what's happening? I got it coming by next week. They coming. Matter of fact, tomorrow. This one right here should be out of here. This is an error. It's all right. Because I don't like it over the zipper, but we gonna change. Don't worry about it. But shit. Tomorrow, we're gonna have these same ones, but it's gonna say sacred feminine ether in English and other languages. Let me just say it like that. Okay. Yeah. All right, let me see. We'll be back. Did I show everything? Ooh, I'm just excited, y'all. Because my thing is contributing to the mission and the movement. I see it. It's about getting to the psyche of the people. And this is signs and symbols do that. You know what I mean? So, yeah, that segment was sponsored by. Hold up. Where we at? I'm having an issue. Can you still see me, y'all? Let me ask that. Something happened. Hold up. I know, but I don't see my camera. It's crazy. I don't see my camera right now. Can y'all see me is the question. I can't see me. So that's what I'm going through right now. Yeah, hold on. All right. So it's saying it's on. So the guy that said that I'm still on. I can't see me. And I can't see anything concerning my I'm still seeing the screen share screens and all that stuff. I'm seeing all that stuff, but I'm not seeing anything. But whatever. Okay, fine. Y'all said y'all see me. Nah, I ain't turning it off and coming back. When I turn it off, I'm gone. But it's cool. Y'all can see me. Fine. All right. So the next thing I wanted to I should be live already. Oh, okay, cool. So let me take the time to do this thing. Boom, 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 boom. You know, I'm trying to show some love to the people. Again, we ain't got no musical. I did Unconditional Love. I did 10 Black Commandments. Yeah, I can't even share the thing right now. Let me see something. There we go. I see y'all. Okay. Yeah, so what happened was it's the shifted from the top to the bottom. It shifted. So I'm looking up top for the tab and it moved from the top to the bottom. And I'm looking, I'm like, where the hell? I didn't even have the camera option. I see it now. Yeah. Yo, thank you, beloved. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you. Put a link in the description. Oh, yeah. I'm going to put a link. I'm going to put a link in here now. Let me put that. It's up there going by, but let me put it right now. I'm going to put the Cosmic Shop. dash. Martian Delight, you could put a link up there too that they could touch and access. I don't know if it's gonna if I can do that. Cosmic Shop dot my Shopify.com. Here we go. Again, here we go. This is where we go to get the fit, man. The WU-SABAT. We listen, and it's gonna be like this for every season. I'm mad I ain't missed the big coat. Mr. Big Coat. Cause look, I got flight jackets about to pop on them. I got every week we upgrading. Every week we doing some more. As you can see, I got a little something on myself. You know what I'm saying? The Sacred Feminine. This is the first version that we dropped a few years ago. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna put those back out. I always wanted them on the tote bag. I always wanted them the way I got them now, but I ain't have nobody to add on and build with me. You know what I'm saying? I was sleeping with the enemy and they was trying to sabotage the situation. But anyway, I love what you're saying right here, God. Let's go. The goddesses, the sisters is going to love it. Taking orders to send my goddesses, sisters, and mother. They're going to love it, fam. We here, family. Please, listen. I'm telling y'all, in the first 19 orders, we giving you exclusives and the deals on the next is coming down the pipeline. There ain't no exclusive stuff about to revolutionize this thing, man. So yeah, come, you know what I mean? Let's get engaged, man. Show love to your people. Show love to you. We here stepping into doing our duties to awaken up the universe. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, all right, cool. I'm straight now. I know where we at. I know what's going on. We about to, all right, we're gonna end at 10, right? 8 to 10 is cool. We're gonna end at 10. So I'm gonna read some of this when I get back, but I first want to share with y'all some more good energy, being that I know where I'm at now and what's going on. And share with y'all some more good energy. Where all that stuff go? Now I'm missing all my drives and all that stuff. Let me see. What's in this drive? Come on, what's that? All right, we'll get out of here then. Yo, we gotta learn this though. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna put it up here. I'm gonna put it up here so everybody can see it. This is our calendar. We have to master our calendar. I'm just putting up here so everybody get pictures of it to download. I'll walk us through this thing on the next show. I just want everybody to get it. Take this, download it, take a picture, screenshot it. Look, the master. Cause why is this important? Because of the day and times that we're in. Remember, we had we have crafts that we're trying to link up with to get the out of here. Okay, it's real. So if we moving on somebody else's time, then we out of our own mind. The master gave us our own time. Think about it like this. It's not 2026 in Ethiopia. Where the master putting us at now with the new flag and Ethiopia. Come on, man. Pay attention, y'all. Pay attention. Pay attention. Hold up. Let me see. I don't know what's wrong with this. Okay, let's see if we can get Black Rage. Not breaking the spell. We got music. We got some music. Yeah, I got some stuff. You know I got some stuff, man. Come on, cut it out. We got that case. That's something I think we're going to start doing, too. We're going to start going over this case. We got the case. Hold up. Let me go to another one. Get some of this music. Oh, I could do it there. Let me see. MP3s. See what's here. All right, we did 10 Black Commandments. We did Unconditional Love. It should go again. Whatever. Again, the camera's missing again. But anyway, we did 10 Black Commandments. We did Unconditional Love. I'm going to give y'all Tamaray. Nuisia or Intellect and Bambaataa, actually, who was trying to get an interview with Bambaataa. You know, he don't do no interviews because she was controversial with him. I'm trying to get some interview, talk some real shit with the guy. Yeah, should I do that? I ain't got to do that right now. Because I'm going to double back with. All right, I'm going to do some joint that I know y'all going to appreciate on some revolutionary stuff. All right? Let's go. Yeah. Yo, I see what's happening. I see what's happening. Hold up. They try to play me. Hold on. I see what's happening. These niggas trying to play me. I see what's happening. You should keep leaving. They're giving me a message now. Talk about their browser. Said it's slowing up with the. Something's going on with this. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's excellent right there, brother. Yeah, that's excellent. That's right. Black Book 1 and 2, along with the Gold Book, Papa Log. Oh, look. Go back through all that. Look, I'm going through. Go back to AEO. All the different rights. The Magaraj. Go get all those supplications from the Magaraj books. The Amulet for Protection. Go get all that from the amulets and charms for protection. All the AEO stuff too. Get back engaged. You know what I'm saying? So, and just reading, going back to the Egyptian deities in your mind, going back to AEO period. And whatever AEO lessons and scrolls that you got, because you know we never finished. So, yeah, go get that. Let me get this yeah one for y'all. I don't know what happened, but it keeps switching up on me every time I oh man. Hold up, God. Hold up. You ready? All right. Whoa. Yeah, the Ashutat too. You got to study the praying system, the washing system. Yeah, and I fly up from amongst your mortals. The prayer of Osiris. We got to do that. Yeah, this thing is giving me a problem with sharing. That's what's happening here. Okay. I got it. Here we go.
Oh yeah! What we say when we take the devil down. Oh yeah! That's what we say when we take the devil's crown. Oh yeah! Stay alive, all things that change around. Oh yeah! What? Oh yeah! Here we go in 2000 and something. The learned scheme of your oppressor made your life a burnt dream. Don't call me slave, I'm so far past this. Call me God, cause that's what the black man is. Some might be offended, but I'm only being honest. Groomed in the womb of my mama, cause she's a goddess. This and other facts will put the world back in order. The creators, our mother, wild sisters and daughters. Rap actors with teardrop taps and bandanas. And Robitussin concussion just cooning for the camera. Busting guns to kill each other. Whack rappers is with it. But organizing to save their communities, forget it. So freedom's the movement that Pharaoh was sticking together. Expose the bootlickers with breath that's smelling like leather. The moon cycle's over, Earth's about to get better. From that sun cycle, run them back to the cave weather. Oh, yeah. That's what we say when we take the devil down. Oh, yeah. That's what we say when we take the devil's crown. Oh, yeah. Stay alive, all things that change around. Oh, yeah. What? Oh, yeah. This is not the first time I came to this planet, but every time I come, only a few can overstand it. I came as Tahuti, the Greeks call me Great Price. They came as Haru, they took my life and made Christ. I came as Emotep, created medicines to heal. I came as Amun-Ra and shine my light to make it real. I came as Ptah and raised the land out of water. And other times, I had to come as Robert Walker. They tried to trick me with false doctrines, so I came back as Noble Drew Ali and Elijah Muhammad. They tried to stop it and sent the father to his death. So I'm on the planet as the Pharaoh in the flesh, spitting that Nuwaupian litany. Overthrow the primitives. They're trying to write my greatness out of history. This is the heat that's gonna meet on every beat. To the master teacher Malachi York is set free. Oh, yeah. That's what we say when we take the double down. Oh, yeah. That's what we say when we take the devil's crown. Oh, yeah. Stay alive, all things that stay around. Oh, yeah. What? What? Hold up. That energy, bro. Hold up. Yeah. Get it back. That energy, bro. Woo. Yeah. Oh, yeah, man. Listen, that's a lot of scrolls, bro. It's like 200 scrolls. Yeah. All right. We gonna bang out. Hold up. This is the wrong one. I was about to read the wrong one. Yeah, you gotta take your time with it, beloved. Matter of fact, you just brought to mind's eye. So I'm gonna establish. We're gonna do a book club. You know, we're gonna do a book club. We used to do it in Brooklyn before Georgia came down. We had the official book club and lessons. We was reading all the actual facts and all that together. So I say, yo, let's do a book club. Let's do it. Yeah, the 24 Elders. You go to Patadak on YouTube. Look up Patadak on YouTube. Yeah, look up Patadak on YouTube. And you'll see the videos of the elders. Yep, and you'll see videos of the elders reading the Patadak because they wasn't printing them at the time. They wasn't printing them fast enough. Nobody was printing the books. So Bob was like, look, get the information to the people. Forget about the book. Forget about the money and all the other stuff. Just get it to the people. And so the elders was commissioned to come together every week and read the Patadak live. And that's how we have it. So on that YouTube channel, the Patadak YouTube channel, you'll see the 24 elders. They look wild because they was reading in the dark. So they had these big headpieces that had the green light on them. So that when they read it, they could see the book, which is fire. It's the first thing I seen when I came home. I was like, oh, that's crazy. We really on some space. We really on some ET. Yeah, I'm with it. I'm with it. Let's go. All right. So, yeah. So that's definitely something to check out. I'm going to read some of this stuff, and then I'm about to get out of here. We're going to get out of here in 5 minutes at 10 o'clock. But I'm reading from Physical Ethers. And like I said, we're going to establish
a book club. So let's start off with the physical ethers. Those who don't have it, send me an email, pharaohrising19@gmail.com. I'm gonna start giving out the Revision Radio email. We have a Revision Radio email, but I never remember it. Marsha Delight, if you remember the email, put it up. Tour. I understand. Yeah, 5 minutes. 5 minutes. You should be chatting over there. I get it. But let me see. Anybody don't have the book. Gmail.com. Hit me. There we go. Yeah, hit me on any one of those. pharaohrising.com, G19@gmail.com, and or Revision Radio Network at gmail.com. And we can get this book in, The Physical Ethers. But I'm going to read a page or two of The Physical Ethers. Very, very good. Very, very good situation. Probably just the page 4 or 5. We'll see. So this is called The Physical Ethers, right? Aye Marora Munwapu Shalel WU-NUWAUP. My beloved Nuwapians of WU-NUWAUP, Pandabab Yanun, the Master Yanun, greets you all with Ashuk, Wu-Hatep, divine love and peace. At this moment in our Wakut, our time, in our past, or as we called it, Zadad Tapapat, or Zed-Tep, which is short for before annals. We have kept Sajal at records of all that was to become on this project. On this project, I could do that for you, God. I got you. Email me the your name you under on Telegram of all that was to become on this project, Sector 24 of those humanoids with 24,000 genomes. Now remember, they did the genome project, so they know all the genomes of the human body now. Okay? We lodged by way of Khatat al-Akakat, physical ethers, and Akal al-Akakat, mental ethers, for each humanoid creature that are each unique in their own way. Check the breakdown. When we Natuk speak of my ether, Akak, we are speaking of the Sanafu, species of each race. They're speaking, so the ether is describing the species, Sanafu, of each race. So we talk about a 9 ether here, 6 ether, 7 ether, 3 ether. We talk about the species within the Salah, within the race. So with each with their own unique characteristics, both physically and mentally, their own unique traits. Tasu Akak at 9 ethers. On the physical means Tasu Sanafu, 9 species, or 9 different characteristics of the African, Afafreye Ka'au, Mungaro, Negroid race. Tamu Akak, or 8 ethers of the Muatral'u Aborigines, who has 8 different characteristics of their own Salau race. Sabu Akak at, or 7 ethers for the Mudvadu Indians, 7 different characteristics of their Salau race. You can see this with each race clearly. All right, hold on. Each race has its own number of etheric characteristics. Now, Nuwapians, when it comes to the Satu, or the 6 and Kamu Akakat, 5 ethers for the maid race of the Mukasu, the Caucasoids, their females have 6 different characteristics, while their males have only 5 different characteristics of their own race because they were grafted and made by their Muzyad Mutatalu extraterrestrials they called God. They are unalike from all others. That means they will find or uncover 6 different species of the females of the white race and 5 different species of the male of the white race. Yet they will find that 6 in all unrelated genetically, except by mixing as they did over time when it came upon others. In Europe, for both the males and females mixed with others, many have already been uncovered of their race, as that is all the white race really seeks, to uncover their own history. Primate shaggies. Some of the discoveries are Cro-Magnon, Neanderthal, Homo erectus, Heidelbergensis, Heidelbergensis, Denisovan, Adamite race, the Homo sapien. That's number 6. Okay, I'm gonna just read 2 more pages. So the Adamite race, Homo sapien, or the white race before the Adamite race were grafted and made. As to the Mungalo, the Asians, each of their 3 races are also unique. The Chanan-U, the Chinese, the Japan-U, the Japanese, and the Korean-U, the Koreans. The Asian race has their own 3 physical ethers, or 3 different characteristics of all the races. They have Sayuna protected their Yakasat genes. That is because they look the most alike and have a fully developed Hazab culture and love of their people. Thus, they are the least mixed with other people. As for the hybrids or mixed races, they are 4 ether physical beings, and they will have 4 different characteristics and subraces. And because of them being the results of much race mixing and mingling by the Mukasu with all others, will find many diverse characteristics among the subraces or hybrids of persons on Earth. No matter how light-skinned, they are not white. The physical ethers has nothing to do with being good or evil, benevolence or malevolence. It only deals with the amount of different characteristics or humanoids on the planet Earth. With their 24,000 genomes, this planet is 24 million light years from the black hole at the center of the WU-NUWAUP universe, which is 24 billion miles in diameter. So you see the link to the number 24 as 24,000 years in an equinox, 24 Wanutat hours in a Wakut Dawa'at time cycles, and 24 Shabutat weeks in the Raham womb of the Modatat mother, until the spark of conscious. 24,000 miles is the Earth's circumference. Number 24 is Taha'u, or Earth's number, as is 6,000 year Dawar'at cycles. Each year onward, more and more Ajam'at bones will be uncovered and show and prove Europeans are from not one single gene pool, yet 6 different gene pools. This is the last page reading. They're being, and they are being and will be uncovered in Africa, Asia, and India and Australia, which are not the same gene pool. However, many will show signs of mixing Yakas'at genes by the human savage race that was used by the extraterrestrials for genetic experiments and crossbreeding with animals, such as the mixing of the Mukasu or Caucasoids with the simians, the apes, 48 chromosomes, the canines, the dogs, for 78 chromosomes, and the porcine, or the hogs, for 38 chromosomes. Note all even numbers, such as humanoids, who have 46 chromosomes. So in order to critique a certain part of their unnatural nature, to be trained and used for special purposes, the beast man was grafted and made an uncivilizable flesh eater carnivore who became a cannibal, as his makers, who are carnivores and cannibals themselves. They are wicked, evil, aggressive, hostile, violent toward all other races, killers rapists, thieves, liars, ones who are diseased, and devils. All this found of them in their own records of history and their own religious books. So remember talking about the records of history? Those tablets that they found. It recorded their nature, the nature of their makers, why they were being procreated, why they were made. And then you hear the brothers from OSM explain how the extraterrestrials had the reptilians struck a deal with the Pleiadians, and the Pleiadians agreed to make a version of themselves so that the reptilians will replace them on their menu and eat them as food. And that version of themselves is what we classify now as the white people on the planet. Now, what the brothers at OSM didn't go into was once the white folks found out that they were created as a replacement food supply for the draconian reptilian race who they were worshiping as gods, and the Pleiadians who they worshipped as gods, who are blonde-haired, blue-eyed. Once they realized that, and within their Bible and their religious books, like in Leviticus, and it's showing them how to cook and all that stuff, that is basically in order to prepare the food for the gods, right? Once they found out, they now took it upon themselves to try to make the same deal. They'd be like, well, okay, how do we get off the menu? And put them niggas on the menu, or the sub races, anybody else. And so what they've been doing is converting us in order to get us on the menu, changing our frequencies, because we have partnered thought, we have the original seed. They couldn't touch us unless we gave up our souls, unless we started to vibrate on the same vibration as the Mukasu, as the so-called white people. If we vibrate on their frequency, then we're able to be devoured as they're being devoured in the rapture, or by the raptors during the rapture. So that's the science. So that's why they're running around trying to convert us and turn us into them as far as our energy frequency. Because once we're on that vibration, now it's open season on the niggas. And we got enough stress. We don't need that. We don't need to be on somebody's plate. We don't need the last thing to be hearing is hot sauce of ketchup, soy sauce of duck sauce. We don't need that. So we got to get away from it. We got to learn our own vibration, study our own stuff, practice our own tones. You see what I'm saying? Baro, 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 nabab, nadar, mukdar, naud, mukdad, baded pata, naud, muklas, baded yanun. We have to start studying our own stuff, doing our own thing, getting on a frequency with our nadar, salafu, so they can protect us, keep us. Oh, we not on their frequency, they can't touch us. But that's why the young YNs run out to what they demons. And they don't care about nothing else. So that's the class. That's the show for today, y'all. Again, we're gonna be, we're gonna have the segments broken down more cleanly. I don't care about none of that shit. But we're gonna get the cosmetic stuff right. We're gonna continue to be consistent. We're gonna be here every Sunday, supposedly at 6. Niggas on nigga time. So between 6 and 10, we're going to be here. And the invasion has happened. We here. The aliens are here. They've been here. We here. Niggas ain't going to steal. I'm going to holler. I'm trying to holler at these people. Everybody I mentioned, I'm trying to holler. I'm hitting up. So they could come here and we could do our thing. And we could talk that talk. And the brother, I'm trying to get Wesley Muhammad. You see, the picture, when you see the picture with your eyes, you are not really looking in this physical world. You see, let me stop. This is crazy. Yo. Oh, that's what it is. We're going to change it from nigga time We gonna do niggas is crazy. Oh yeah, I'm with it. Come on through. And as a gift, as I leave tonight, before I go, let me say this. It truly is our time. We truly are blessed to have the master with us. And most of our people don't realize how blessed they are. And they take the mainstream position on the master, even them that want to slander and defame his name. And he's this, he's that. But you have all this information there, so you can see his case, you can see what he did and didn't do, and they don't care. So that's how you know they just, black devils and want to talk. You are the gods and goddesses. You know what I'm saying? There's no question about that. No matter, every time they go to dig, they find us again. Find us over and over and over and over again. This is the materialization, right? Materializing Amun Re. I'm about to go through all these prayers because I need help. I need niggas on guard. Let's go. But before I go, let me say this. It's our time, family. It's our time. And if not now, then when? If not this, then what? And if not us, then who? You know what I'm saying? Because this is the time now, the eternal now. Because now is a then, right? In the past, now is a then. In the future is now. Is a now. This is the eternal now. It's only now in the present. So this is our time, family. And we get this time every 24,000 years. Let's take advantage of it. Because the Akashic Records is recorded. Everything. What is you doing? You get involved to evolve or you'll dissolve. What are you doing? How are you adding on? This is all I'm looking to do is add on. I'm looking to add on, family. I'm doing my best. I'm stepping to do the duty to awaken up the universe. And finally, I say, what do? Oh, I shook. Yeah. So I'm gonna leave the family with this. See if I can show y'all some more love on my way out of here. Yeah. Wadu, I shook. Here we go. Akfushu, 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 Panabab Yanu, Panabab Yanu, Akfushu, Panabab Yanu. Panabab Yanu, Akfushu, Panabab Yanu, Panabab Yanu, Akfushu, Panabab Yanu, Panabab Yanu, Akfushu, Panabab Yanu, Panabab Yasa, Akfushu, Panabab Yanu, Panabab Yasa, Akfushu. I'm on the battery, Panabab 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 I'm on the battery, I got time. 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 I'm on the battery, I got the 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 time. On the battery. On the bed, you know, fools. On the bed, you know. On the bed, you know, fools. On the bed, you know. On the bed, you know, fools. On the bed, you know. On the bed, you know. I'm on the battery, I got time. 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 I'm on the battery, I got the 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 time. Akfushu, 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 on the bed, you know, on the bed, you know, Akfushu, on the bed, you know, on the bed, you know, Akfushu, on the bed, you know. On the bed, you know, Akfushu, on the bed, you know. On the bed, you know, I'm on the battery, I got time. 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 I'm the berry, Hakabata, fools. 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 What I do, what I shook was appreciate y'all for rolling with us. Those that check in later, family that's here right now, it's the Benjamin 88, Martian Delight making noise in there. Appreciate y'all for rolling with me. We on deck. Love to love you. I shook. Freedom Master.